So find your way into your sitting bones, onto your mat. Maybe roll out the shoulders. Take some nice deep breaths and maybe check in with that neck nice and slowly. As you start to get into your body here, notice if you're holding tension and where you're holding tension. And can you release that tension right now? Or will it take a little time? Just let yourself wriggle into your body, into your spine. Feel free to close your eyes or gaze down. Soften your jaw. Relax your eyes. Maybe call in that ujjayi breath, so constricting the back of the throat a little. And feeling the breath and hearing the breath as it flows down into the body. Feeling the abdomen and the chest expand and release. Allowing the breath to guide you into stillness. Let the chin tuck slightly so you feel the length down the back of the neck and down the length of the spine. Feel the energy rise through the crown. Allowing your sitting bones to be more and more grounded. Allow your energy to move down into the floor. Sending a big beam of light down into the earth, creating an anchor, a grounding cord. Enjoy the stillness. And then call forth an intention for your practice, for your day, for your week. Allow your hands to join together in front of your heart space. And feel free to chant Om out loud with me, or you can feel the resonance moving through your body as you chant it silently, taking a deep breath in. Keeping your eyes closed, rubbing your hands together and palming your eyes, or you can place those palms anywhere on your body that could use more of your energy and your love. Breathing into that space, absorbing that beautiful prana and spreading it all over your body. Alrighty, let's begin with the neck. So just take a moment to drop the chin down towards the chest. And then let the back round with you. Exhaling out. Inhale, lifting the spine, extending through the chest, and let the chin lift. And then come back to a neutral spine. Drop your ear towards the right shoulder. And then start to expand the left rib cage up a little more. Letting the right shoulder drop down. And pulling the left shoulder down a little as well. And then coming back to a neutral spine, rib cage first and then the head. And then dropping the left ear towards the left shoulder. And then start to lift the right rib cage up. Feeling that compression through the left side. Drop your shoulders down. And then coming back through the rib cage to center and up through the head. Then dropping the ear over towards the right again. Allow the rib cage to lift a little. And then coming back to center. Dropping the ear to the left. Allow the rib cage to move towards the right and up. And then coming back to center. Drop the ear down towards the right. Start to drop the gaze or the chin down to the floor, rounding down to center. And very slowly starting to round over to the other side. Just half circles. Once you breathe up to that other side, drop the chin down again to center. Just slowly rolling from one side to the other, taking your time and noticing how that feels along the back. You might feel the sensations moving from one side of the back to the other, or maybe traveling down the spine. Just continue rolling halfway. As you reach one shoulder, you might like to drop the ear behind the shoulder and extend the neck, or not. Just see how that feels for you. If it feels uncomfortable, don't do it. You might feel it's comfortable on one side, but not on the other. Keep that Ujjayi breath going. And as you feel the neck and the shoulders and the back loosening a little, you can start to move into a full rotation. Again, go nice and slow. Just check in with how things are feeling. Try not to scrunch up the face. Keep that nice and relaxed. You can rotate in the other direction anytime you like. If you're feeling a little bit more mobile through the upper body, you can allow the ribcage to move around with you. Just explore how that feels or what that looks like. Feeling free to change direction anytime. Taking some lovely deep Ujjayi breaths and allowing yourself eventually to come through to center and starting a rotation through the abdomen. Let that move through the spine, the back, the hips, the shoulders. And we're going to roll back in the other direction. And then we're going to come back to center. And as you exhale, twist to one side. Breathe in and find length. And as you exhale, deepen the twist. Finding comfort through the sacrum, leveraging off your legs to deepen that twist. And then release to center, feeling all of that energy tingling through the body, rotating to the other side, breathing in and exhaling, exploring your twist a little deeper. And then coming back through center. Let's just change the cross of the legs. Hands onto those knees. And then bring your right shoulder down towards your left knee. Inhale back up and moving left shoulder towards the right knee. Inhaling back up, and we'll extend those legs. Just give them a little shake out, a little wobble out. And if sitting up is tight for you, just have the hands behind you, flex the feet, expand the heart, stay here. If this is feeling like it's getting into your legs and feeling nice and comfortable, if you're a bit more flexible, you can start to move yourself a little more forward towards the toes. And it's the first big stretch, so you might not go very far, and that is okay. You can bend your knees if you need to. Just looking for the stretch through the legs. You might feel this in the back as well if there's some tightness there. Breathe, see if the stretch feels even, or maybe you are discovering that you are tighter down one side. Lovely full breaths. Inhale, lengthen up, and exhale, either moving forward or just lifting a little more. Just finding what feels good for your stretch here. Inhale, releasing yourself up, and wriggle out a little, shake it all off, and we'll curl around onto our hands and knees, and we'll just stretch our full body in a nice downward facing dog. So come on up, tread it out, stretch it out, reach out through your spine. You can bend one leg and stretch the other. Just finding all of the tightness and reaching into it, stretching it out, breathing through it. Make sure the neck is comfortable here. And then dropping your knees down underneath your hips. Wrists underneath your shoulders, round into your cat stretch. Press the floor away, chin in towards your chest. Breathe a few breaths here. You can wriggle the hips a little. Just keep pressing up into those shoulders. Really building some strength into the arms as you press into the back. And then soften, neutral spine. Pull the hands towards the knees towards the hands. Gaze up to that space between your eyebrows. Breathe in here as you expand the chest forward. The belly button held up and in just ever so slightly. And then press away, rounding. Inhale. Breathe up to that cat. Exhale, downward facing dog. Shake out the head. Make sure there's no tension there. And then drop back down to your knees. Inhale up into your cat. Exhale, round. Inhale, cat. And exhale, downward facing dog. And then drop your knees down again. Inhale, cat. Exhale, Halloween cat. Inhale, right arm, left leg, sunbird. Breathe into your sunbird. Try not to open up through that left hip. Spiral the inner left thigh up to the sky. Draw the belly in. Breathe and let's just play with the arm. See where you can lead it. Finding your balance as you have movement at the same time. Just flowing the arm around. Breathe. And then extend the arm and now play with the leg. Finding that strength as you move the leg around. And then both leg and arm. Just wherever you can take them. Building that strength through your core here. As you hold the balance, you explore your body. Couple more breaths. That left arm wrist might be getting a little tired. And exhale. Release. Come into your sunbird on the other side. You can roll out the wrist if that got super tired. And then play with the arm. Breathe deeply. Use that Ujjayi breath to give you that stamina. And explore where the arm can go. And then explore the leg as the arm stays straight there. Just seeing where your body can move while your core works, while your arm and your leg on the ground work, and then moving everything that's lifted. Deep breaths, work into it. Feel the heat rising in the body. Feel all of your focus, your balance, your strength. One more deep breath. Creating weird shapes and then release. Release, walk those hands forward, press back into your downward facing dog. Stretch it out. And press up to your toes, round the back, let the weight move forward. And then reach back into your down dog, up into your toes, rounding forward. And then back into your down dog. And then go ahead, make your way up to the top of your mat. Hang. Breathe deeply. You can squeeze the wrists if they feel a little tired from that. Just squeeze them out, shake out the hands. Maybe clasp the hands up behind you and stretch the shoulders out here. Releasing those arms and maybe holding the elbows. Shifting your weight forward if you can, otherwise just bent knees as much as you need. If you're experiencing a stretch in the back of the legs, then that's really all you need. Let's start to ragdoll up, releasing the arms, press through the feet, draw the belly up, and gently start to rise. Lots of energy coming up through the earth, up through the spine. And finding your Tadasana. Interlace your fingers. Lengthen the tail down. Turn those palms up. Here we go to our first toe balance, rising up. Drawing the belly in, find your focal point, your drishti, and just allow yourself some time to connect into the big toe balls and draw the energy up from the arches of the feet. Zip it up through the center of the body. Extend it out through the crown. If you're feeling comfortable, start to reach over to one side as you expand your rib cage. Whoops, and if you need to tiptoe around, that's okay. Sorry, I'll try to be still. And then inhale back to center. Over to the other side. Breathe into it. Coming back to center. And exhale, release. Inhale, breathe those arms up. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach the fingers down. Lengthen through your crown, and just for a change, exhale and let the arms float up with it. Inhale, the arms down. And we'll do it again. Exhale, let the arms float up. Inhale, the fingers down. Last one, exhale up. Inhale down. And exhale, start to fold. As you release down, run your hands up your shins, inhale. And exhale, lengthen. Hands by your feet. Shift the weight to that right leg. And lift the left leg up off the ground. Hold here. And then extend your left leg behind you. Now your front leg can be bent as much as it needs to. Breathe into it. Extend that out. Soften that front knee a little more and take your back foot down. You can drop down into a warrior one or a high lunge. Press through that front leg and rise up. Inhale. Exhale, let the arms open, let the chest expand. Keep the belly in. Inhale up. Exhale into your arrowhead pose. Just looking for that nice line from shoulder to heel. Breathe into it. And then inhale up again. Exhale, coming forward. Now you can bring your hand to your knee or your hip or to the ground as we move into a warrior three. So shifting the weight, and as you shift the weight onto the right leg, start to lift the left leg. You can always have one hand on the ground or both, just like we did earlier, or you can have the hands out to the side or out in front. Building some strength in the standing leg and the glutes and the core. Hold. 5, you can also have your hands on a wall if you like. 4, whoops. 3, 2, 1. Sink back into your high lunge or your warrior one. Feeling your glutes ignite. And exhale the hands down. Inhale up. Exhale, release. Stepping back, downward facing dog. Reach out through your downward facing dog. And then make your way to the top of your mat. Half lift. and fold. Shift your weight over towards that left leg. The knees can be bent as much as you need them, and you can also have like a little chair or table in front of you if you need. Lift your right leg up. Find the strength in that standing leg, drawing the core up slightly. Shoot your leg out behind you. Breathe into it. So this is a nice little supported warrior 3. And then soften the front knee as you reach your back foot to the ground, coming into a high lunge or a warrior 1. Draw the energy in and up. Breathing it up. Exhaling those arms down. Inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Exhale into your arrowhead pose, reaching into that back heel. Length through the torso, spreading the mat apart through both feet. Feel the strength working into the glutes, into the core, into your legs. Hold. Breathe. Inhaling up. And exhale. You can bring your hands to your knees if you want. As you tip the weight forward, shift the weight over and start to transition into your warrior 3. Breathe. Wherever you're at, breathe and hold. It can be a super low warrior. The back foot could just be off the ground. Or you could have your hands on a stool or on the wall. Just find where you need to be. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Step back. Breathe in. And exhale, downward facing dog. Reach into that down dog. And then make your way into a child's pose. Soften all the way down. Let those glutes relax. Deep breaths into the back of your body. Inhale up to your Vajrasana, hands up. And exhale, hands down. Interlace those fingers, take those arms up. Exhale, take a little twist to your side, breathing length through your body, working that twist around all the way to the crown. And then center, rising up. And exhale to the other side, length and twist. And then back to center, widen out those knees, big toes to touch, and walk your way into your extended wide-legged child's pose. Chest to the floor. Allow those thighs to stretch gently. If it's too intense, just bring the knees in a smidge. Try and relax through your upper body if you can. And then allow yourself to relax all the way down through those inner thighs, into the hips and the glutes, if you can. If it's quite intense, then just hold your body up a little for support. And then inhale, pick your body up, bringing your knees in and tucking your toes behind you to sit back onto those heels. If this is all intense, lean forward, just taking the weight out. But if you're okay sitting back onto the heels, go for it. And if it's too intense, we're going to lift the knees and it takes that extra bend out of the toes. So you can do this with the hands supporting you, or pull in through the core, find that strength, and look for that balance as you pick the knees up. If you're feeling nice and balanced, you can extend those arms, gaze in front of you, keep the belly in, hold, breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you're feeling comfortable with your knees, you can stand straight up from here, but if you need to take your hands down and come up a different way, that's all good too. So pull the belly in, and if you can, rise all the way up to the toes. And hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heels down. Release. Shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Shake out the legs, shake out the body. Widen out the feet a little. Just come to a nice dynamic spinal twist, just to loosen everything out. Breathe deeply. If this twist doesn't feel comfortable, then you can just take a static twist instead. But if this feels nice and freeing, really let the arms flop around, giving yourself a pat on the back or on the kidneys. You can explore arms swinging low or arms swinging high. Breathe. Keep going. And then start to slow it down. And just once you start to still, close your eyes. Maybe bring the feet closer together and just experience the energy you've brought into your body. Experience the waverings, the quiverings, your heartbeat, your breath. Keep a little softness in the knees. Look for that length up through the spine, the chin slightly tucked. The ankles, knees, hips, ribs, and shoulders stacked. And then start to soften your knees, drop your chin down towards your chest. Reverse ragdoll, arms super relaxed, the core holding you. And just allow your body to round down. Allow yourself to soften as you hang. Allow yourself to slowly move into a child's pose. And take a moment to rest. Inhale, rise up to your tabletop position. And round into cat. Back to center. You can have your toes tucked if your ankles aren't super flexy, but if they are and your legs are strong, pressing the knees off the ground just an inch, hovering cat. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Inhale. Exhale. And then when you're ready, lift again, hovering cat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time. Lift, knees off the ground, only 1 inch or 2. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Inhale. Exhale. And then when you're ready, lift again, hovering cat. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Breathe in and breathe out. One more time. Lift, knees off the ground, only 1 inch or 2. 5, 3, 2, 1. Release. Child's pose all the way down. Inhale, come up, move into a modified plank. Lift your left knee off the ground, reaching back through that heel, holding here, just the left knee, so that we isolate our obliques. 5, 4, 3, try not to drop the head, look for a line through the spine. Take that knee down, other side up. Hold, breathe, feeling your core igniting. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that knee down. You can choose to just stay here or lift both knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees down. Chest and chin down. Release flat. Shrug the shoulders back. Breathe into a cobra that feels good for your body, keeping your pelvis connected to the floor. Lengthen through the spine, shoulders back, elbows hugging into the body. Exhale, release. Inhale, just a little cobra this time, just to the rib cage. The hands are planted by your side. Pull those hands through the floor, back towards the heels. Lengthen through the chest. Breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Have a little wobble through the hips. And then again, just lifting to the lower ribs. Pull the hands back, lengthen. Pull the shoulders back, the elbows in. Length through the neck. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release down. Wobble out those hips. Last one. Breathe in just to the ribs. Pull the hands back. It's a great way to strengthen your back muscles. Draw the elbows back. Lengthen through the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Wobble the hips. You can drop your head to the side. Rest your arms. Deep breaths. Wiggle out the fingers. Tuck your toes. Hands at the low ribs. Pull the belly in. Shrug the shoulders back. Half plank. Breathe up there. Full plank. Half plank. Child's pose. Relax. Relax deeply. Breathe into the back of your body. See if you can feel your back muscles expanding. Inhaling, coming up, Vajrasana. Extend those arms. And bringing your hands out in front of you. Interlace those fingers round the back, chin in towards the chest. Inhale, lift. And exhale, release. Extend your legs back out in front. Take your right leg over the top. Give it a good little hug into your body. Breathe up through your spine. And exhale, rotate towards that right side. Inhale, release. Bring both your hands over to the left and lift onto your right hip. No, what side is that? Left hip. Left hand can stack behind you in line with your hip. Fingers pointing to the back wall. And wherever your front leg needs to be, lifted leg, sorry, right leg, it can be anywhere along the side of that leg. Keep the belly in, expand out through the chest, pushing the knee back with the right arm, gaze back. You kind of be teetering on the side of your body here on your hip bone. Breathe into it. And you get a nice stretch up the side of the waist. And then release. Release out, bringing your knee over the top of your extended leg. Square your hips up, raise them if you need to. Just sit here if you need to. Or exhale and extend forward to find your foot or your leg or your knee. Inhaling, release. Release that leg. Shake it off. And then taking your left over your right, sitting up nice and tall, maybe adjusting the hips onto something. Hug the knee in towards you with your opposite arm. Breathe in and exhale towards that left side. Keeping both sitting bones on the ground. And then release, bringing your hands over towards the right, tip onto the outer edge of that left leg. Right hand behind you, pointing to the sky. And just adjusting the left leg to a comfortable position, opening out that knee, gazing back and sitting up tall. Breathe deeply. The buttocks should not be on the floor at all. And then release. And now the butt can come to the ground. Stack that left knee over the top of the right. Breathe in. Maybe you just stay seated up, or maybe as you exhale, you reach forward towards the foot, or you can support the knee by holding underneath it. Inhale, release. Release those legs. Shake them out. Hands behind you. Work a little bit of tricep. And bend your knees. So fingers point forward if they can. They can point a little more in if that is what your arms need from you. And lift the chest and slowly start to bend those elbows. Hold yourself here, chest lifted, and then press up towards the sky, and then bend and press. You don't have to go far, just work within your own comfort level for your bone structure, but keep the chest lifting and very slowly bending and straightening the elbows. Make sure you don't lock them as you come up though. And this is going to tone those triceps. At first it feels like nothing. And then very quickly it feels like a whole lot. Breathe. Make sure the neck is comfortable, the chest remains lifted. And then back and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Up. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly back. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last push. We're going to go a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll go to 15. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Bend, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And just when they're not tired enough, lift the body. Doesn't matter if those hips don't come up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. 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 You can turn the palms up and drop the tops of the hands to the ground. You can walk them as far forward as you want. And then let the body round and let the arms release. Just a nice rounded out forward stretch. Inhaling, coming up, and bring your right arm up. Drop it behind and you'll feel that tricep right now. And pull the elbow up towards the sky. Breathe deeply. Exhale, release. Other arm coming up and pull that elbow up to the sky and back. Release them out. Bring your right arm across the body and just pull it towards you. As you draw your right shoulder back, pull the arm across, keeping the body centered, and drop the shoulders down. You can wriggle out the fingers if they're tired. Release. Clasp the hands behind you, draw it back. Suddenly more aware of those upper arms than you have been in a while, maybe. Release, bring the other arm across the body. Draw the shoulder down. Breathe into it. Keeping the body centered. Release out, roll it all out. Clasp your hands, pull the arms back. And then release. Bringing the backs of the hands together and just dropping the elbows down. Palms together, pulling the wrists down. Bringing the elbows up, fingers in towards you. Feel your pecs almost trying to, flex them. And then fingers down, pull the wrists up. And then shake it off. Pull energy off each finger. Shake them out. Give the hands a good little rub and shake it off. Roll out the shoulders. And then one more circle through the neck. Rotate the other way when you're ready. And let the whole body loosen out. Come onto your back. Come into a happy baby. You can hold your feet, your ankles, your knees. Let the spine lengthen, chin slightly tucked. And if you can, bringing the soles of the feet together in the air, you can use your elbows to open those thighs a little bit, lengthen your spine to the ground. And then either holding your ankle, your leg, maybe using a strap, extend your right foot out to the side. Bringing it in, extend the left. Bringing it in, extending both. You can hold anywhere along your legs. Bringing it in. And then release. Feet to the edges of the mat. Drop the knees in together. Just letting the hips have a moment. Letting the back relax. Taking a few deep breaths. And then finding a twist of your choice. You could have your knees stacked, or you could do the universal spinal twist, one leg extended and the other knee bent coming over the body. Or you can do twisted roots. You could do a seated twist if you prefer. Just finding something that feels good to unwind. Release, readjust, and taking your twist on the other side. Release. Come back to center. Wriggle out. If there's any other pose your body would like, you can explore that. Or if you're just ready for a deep relaxation, find your way into Shavasana. Or if you prefer, you can sit or take a child's pose. You can support your Shavasana with cushions or blocks underneath your knees. Take a few deep breaths and allow your body to deeply, deeply relax. Relaxing your eyes, relaxing your jaw, relaxing across the shoulders, the chest, relaxing your throat, relaxing the energy down the arms through to the fingers, relaxing the belly and the spine, the pelvis, the hips, the buttocks, relaxing all the way through the legs, through the thighs, the knees, the calf muscles, shins and ankles, and out through the feet. allowing your whole body to relax, release, soften. Letting go of any tension that remains. Breathing it out, breathing it out, breathing it out. Your whole body, relaxed. Your whole body. Give the weight of your body to the earth. Allow yourself to dissolve and melt into the ground. Let your breath soften. Let your breath soften. Start to deepen your breath as you call your awareness back into your body. Maybe wriggling a little, stretching a little or a lot. Feel free to curl up onto your side and rest there for a few more breaths. Eventually, as you come back to your comfortable seat, bringing those hands together in front of your heart space. Feeling the energy run through your body, the strength, the vitality. Connecting into your intention. And then flooding your body with thoughts of love, gratitude, and joy. And we'll close with the Shanti Mantra. Taking a deep breath in. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bowing your head slightly, sending thoughts of love and gratitude to your body, to your mind, and to your spirit. Keeping your eyes closed and rubbing your hands together, either placing them over your eyes or somewhere on your body that could use more of this loving energy. Breathing into that space and spreading that energy all over your body. Thank you so much for joining me.